Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce for you Alfio Bastancich, our guest at Animator Film Festival, the festival about animation films in Poznań. Our guest will talk a little about Italian films he is going to introduce in Poznań during the festival, and also about some other things I'd like him to answer, to talk about. The first question I'd like to ask you is the Italian animator Bruno Bozzetto. At the beginning, do you like the films of Bozzetto? Do you think that this sense of humor and this mixture of good humor, sense of humor with criticism is interesting?
Yes, of course I like Bozzetto. He's my old friend, and but also I consider him one of the big master of the international animation. Why? Because we have to say that Bruno Bozzetto started his activity when he was very young. He was 20. And he presented his first film in Cannes in a side program of the Festival of Cannes, and his first film was impressive because for a young filmmaker, because there was this kind of criticism you are saying, but also a comic aspect. So usually also in the theater, when you have comic, you must have tragic. And in all of the film of Bruno Bozzetto you have both. But there is also an aspect of his way of doing animation, which is, in my opinion, very interesting, because in the international panorama of the history of animation, because Bozzetto is first of all a filmmaker who choose to use animation to say the things that he wants to say. In the Bozzetto and in many others authors, of course, you have first of all the necessity to saying something, and then you choose the drawing, in the case of Bozzetto, for express your idea and to communicate your idea to the people. This is why I consider Bozzetto most a filmmaker than an animator. He worked very hard on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And that is not only music. The soundtrack of the shorts of Bruno Bozzetto are a mixture between music, sound effects,
yes,
and it's a comment.
Exactly, yeah, they are very professional in a way, and also but you said that of course the music is not the only way or the only mean that he expressed his thoughts, let's say, or it's not just one. It's not just the only aspect of the soundtrack, but the music and also how he used words in the songs. For example, there's one of the films that really interested me was film Meritocrazia, which has a very interesting soundtrack because it was a real song, sung by a rapper.
In tutti I posti giusti mettono furbastri, dei veri impiastri, pronti a leccarli e a provocare disastri. E quando dalle industrie rimane un gran casino.
the criticism in the words of the lyrics was really maybe even stronger with the images. So it's I think that the soundtrack and the images in his films make or produce even stronger effect. I would say like that, and that's why I wanted to ask, don't you think maybe that sometimes the criticism in his films is not too strong sometimes?
He gives you the hope. I think that it is important in when you see Mr. Tao. You remember the film in which the man goes up on the mountain, and he meet at the top of the mountain. He do a little picnic, and then he go up in the sky, and then he meet good, and he start to talk with the good, and then he say hello, and he go up, and is the good who do a prayer to the man. So the way of thinking of Bruno Bozzetto is a illuministic way. The hope in the humanity, and not in the religion, or the hope in the human way of thinking and in the society. So his critic in the society is not revolutionary, is always for the positive changement of the society. But you have also the aspect, the comic aspect in Europe and Italy. You have the difference between all the European people and the different attitude. And
do you agree with the ideas in the film?
I agree very much.
Okay.
But I think also that, and also the film was shown in the European Parliament.
Okay.
And it is very interesting because the reaction was very positive. Because the problem is not, apparently you have a critic of the Italian way of life, but it is not only this, the film. It is also a critic of, it's not a critic, but is to take a consideration of the difference.
Yes.
And when at the end of the film you have the mixture between all the flags,
yes, exactly.
this is Europe.
Yeah, and then the last image of the film we see the spaghetti, which consisted of many different nations or different attitudes. So it's really kind of hope, yes.
So, and in all his film you have this different aspects, but the way of thinking about the society, about the life also of Bruno Bozzetto is always positive.
You've told us quite a lot, so thank you for your time, and that you share with us some ideas, and I hope to see you in the festival during the projections.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to you.
Thank you.
Festival, right?